we are all candidates for Chakahora. At this late, none of us can be able to add a kilo to our weights, because the cost of living is certainly going to be totally beyond the reach of all Kenyans. And I wanted to say, when we talked about the 4-5 issues as Azimio, the cost of living, this bill deals with the cost of living. So when we were saying that before any talks take place, we needed to address the cost of living, you can see where the vision that our leader had. When you talk about the need to protect multi-party democracy, to ensure that parties within Azimio are not swallowed or collapsed, it's because if they are collapsed, then there will not be this voice on behalf of Kenyans. The voice of the voiceless will have been taken away, and they are still at it. And I think it is important that they are told they will not succeed, because in succeeding, they will have killed the voice that speaks on behalf of Kenyans. You now can see them clearly trying to legalize corruption. When you say that you'll be taking to Parliament the minister to go and justify why he breached the law, and you provide that in an act of Parliament, it's a regime that is not keen on fighting corruption at all. In the whole of the presentations that we have had, I didn't hear any attempt to seal the loopholes. And if we sealed the loopholes, I'm sure there will be a lot of money that can come back and be available to Kenyans for the things that they have been complaining about. Our party leader, Azimio party leader, has again read us in talking about the need to look at the IBC. The whole process of arriving at leaders. The leaders we have in Parliament and those who went through the window into State House and other places are now producing this. So if our process of electing people is not checked, it will continue producing people who do not care about the welfare of Kenyans. And that is clear from the kind of bill that has been led to us and the one we have been going through. We've been talked about Vision 2030. Now, and let me also say, when you have in Parliament, Mheshimiwa Wadai, unfortunately, when you have in Parliament 90% or 80% of fellas there, and especially from some regions, were all leagued in, they have no business leading these bills. They will just continue leaguing your lives out of anything useful. And that's what they are doing. Vision 2030, a country, a people without vision. That's what the Bible says. People perish if we move away from this vision. And they have not mentioned the issue of Vision 2030 or even 2063 anywhere. So we are just people galloping in the dark. Haki ya Mungu, tuko kwa shida hapa. And again, as His Excellency has said, the universal health care through the widow, it just evaporated. A short while ago, you'd use your people back in the countryside who are happy with NHIF cards. Today, you produce it and you are chased out of the hospital. My brother is a doctor and he was told, don't retain anybody in hospital, even after any, whatever kind of operation, beyond 4 days. If you retain them beyond 4 days, wewe mwenyewe utalipa. So it's a question of whether you want to undertake these operations it's crazy. But there is one more thing that I think we need to focus on. And this is what I would help us and the Senate. Our Kinara has said it many times, but maybe it has not been, the media has not picked it. The amount of money that is spent by Parliament moving from one country to the other, it's a lot of money. The speakers, for example, and especially in the Senate, they actually exchange suitcases at the airport. He has so many places to go, he has no time, to cover all the trips that have been earmarked for him in a year. If we cannot focus on this also, I think it's something, 41 billion shillings to Parliament compared to the judiciary at 20-something, 22, or something like that, and the housing at 29. There are areas where these characters can focus on and still achieve some of the things they think need to be achieved. Of course, not housing. without taxing the Kenyans. Taxing the merry-go-round, Mama Boga na wale I don't know whether you understand. Mount Kenya is full of those merry-go-rounds. And merry-go-round, chamas, all those table banking. So you introduce table banking so that you can get a mrija kukunywa maziwa ya kina mama jikoni. So this is really taxing people while they are sitting at the fireplace. It's really not something that we need to sit loud and wait. But Baba, as I was coming from Nyandarua the other day,